Whether you're new to MapleStory or you just want to square up on your cube knowledge, you've come to the right spot. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorrowful here, and today I'm going to teach you all about cubes. If you don't know what cubes are, they are a special type of item in MapleStory that can alter the potentials on your equipment for better or for worse. For a guide on potentials, I highly suggest you click the information icon that just popped up in the top right side of this video, as it'll take you to my very own guide to potentials. Over the years, MapleStory has introduced a plethora of different cubes to us. The original Miracle Cube, the Occult Cube, Super Miracle Cube, and Lightning Miracle Cube, and many others. Thankfully, in today's MapleStory, there are only a handful of cubes that us players need to be worried about, and even less for those who don't take gearing up too seriously. In total, there are currently 6 types of cubes that, although similar, all have key differences between them. These 6 cubes are the Master Craftsman Cube, the Meister Craftsman Cube, the Red Cube, the Black Cube, the Bonus Potential Cube, which some people like to call the Green Cube, and finally, the Violet Cube. These cubes vary in price, characteristics, and in some cases are obtainable through different means. But before I go into detail with each cube, know that the exact % tier up chance of each cube is, and probably always will be, unknown. I've seen speculation on these numbers before, but to my knowledge I don't believe Nexon has ever formally revealed what the values are for each cube's tier up rate. With that being said, the first cube I want to address in this video is the Bonus Potential, or Green Cube. The Bonus Pot Cube is quite simply the only cube currently available in all of global MapleStory that can be used on, well, you guessed it, bonus potentials. This cube quite obviously has the ability to rank up a bonus potential all the way up to legendary. And quite honestly, they have a good % chance of ranking up your equipment, which makes sense considering that these are usually the most expensive cubes in the cash shop at 2.4 KNX each. Also obviously, these cubes are used for anything bonus pot related, whether that's tiering up or cubing for stats. The second cube I'd like to address is MapleStory's Violet Cube. This is MapleStory's latest addition to the cube lineup and is quite honestly the most interesting of them all. The Violet Cube to date has only been released in the cash shop once, which was almost exactly a year ago from today. The price, you ask? 3 KNX each. The Violet Cube is still obtainable in today's MapleStory, but in very small quantity and only as a lucky event reward, such as during hot time. The Violet Cube is the only cube that upon use would give you the option to choose any combination of potential lines among the 4 or 6 lines of potential it revealed. The amount of lines or options you would get to choose from would be dependent on how many lines of potential your equip already has. If your equip has 2 lines of potential, the Violet Cube would reveal 4 lines of potential for you to choose any 2 from. If your equip has 3 lines of potential, you get to choose any 3 lines from the 6 that it would reveal. And to top things off, the Violet Cube also has the chance to tier up your equipment to the maximum of legendary potential. This cube is greatly desired among the funded community as it is the best possible cube to use when cubing your legendary equips for stats, which should be your main purpose for using this cube. The third cube I'm going to tackle is the Master Craftsman Cube. This cube is only obtainable through either crafting yourself via the crafting system in MapleStory, or as a drop from both bosses and rank 10 veins. The Master Craftsman Cube is truly quite simple, as it simply resets your equipment's potential with a chance to tier it up to a max rank of Unique. Because of this, this cube can only be used on equips ranked Unique or lower, and the main purpose of this cube is to try and get lucky and rank a low tier equip up to Epic or Unique, or if you're an unfunded player, then it can be used to try and get good potential lines on a already unique equip. The fourth cube I'll be informing you of is the Meister Craftsman Cube. Similar to the Master Craftsman Cube, this cube can be crafted and found as a drop from bosses as well. However, I don't believe you can obtain this cube from mining a high ranked vein. The Meister Cube simply resets your equipment's potential with a chance to tier it up as well, but this time it's up to a max rank of Legendary. Most players use this cube either to rank an equipment up to Legendary or to get some decent lines on an already Legendary equip. The second last cube on the list is the Red Cube. The Red Cube is pretty much a go-to cube for most players, as it's not only the cheapest buyable cube in the cash shop, but it's usually in most cases all a person needs. The Red Cube works exactly like a Meister Craftsman Cube, meaning it can rank equips up to Legendary, and that's about it. The only difference between Red Cubes and Meister Cubes is that one is paid for while the other is craftable, and they both have a different % chance to tier an equip up. Red Cubes are mainly bought in bulk from players trying to either rank equips up to Legendary or trying to get good stats on their already Legendary equipment. The reason why people buy Red Cubes as opposed to just crafting Meister Cubes for free is essentially quantity and work. To be able to craft Meister cubes takes a lot of time and mesos, and you can only craft so many due to lack of materials, which makes crafting them a very inefficient method of gearing up, especially during an event like Miracle Time. All of this is even twice as true when you consider red cubes are sold in bulks of whatever amount you desire, keeping in mind they do the same thing. And finally, black cubes. Black cubes are a very special type of cube which have the highest percent chance to rank up in equipment's potential up to a maximum rank of legendary. They also have a very unique feature where it not only shows you which potentials the cube has granted you, but it also gives you the option to either keep your equipment's previous potential before you use the cube, or to keep the new potential the cube has granted you. This effect is especially useful if you have an equip with an already good potential but are trying to get an even better one, as this cube ensures you don't lose your equip's current potential unless you choose to. However, this cube is mostly used and is recommended for its tear up rate when players are trying to rank their equipment up to legendary. That's all for my guide to cubes. If you found this video informative, then please hit that like button, and if you think I missed something, then hey, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you guys would like to see an actual cubing guide where I show you all how I typically cube, then be sure to let me know by leaving a comment. Thank you all for watching. This has been a Sorrowful production, and like always guys, stay calm and maple on. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Hey, you made it to the end, and for that, you're awesome. While you're here, feel free to hit that like button if you enjoyed what you just watched, and click one of these videos to be taken to one of my favorite, most recent uploads. Peace.